Thanks everyone. Welcome back to the channel. As always, I am Lucidity, and apologies for the delayed video this time around. It was actually my wife's birthday this past weekend, so I was out of town, you know, celebrating the wife's big day. We are back, of course, a little bit behind schedule, but today, I thought we would jump back in with some Destiny 2 in preparation for the Guardian games, which I think launch next week. Might be a little off on my timing there, but I think the Guardian games are next week. But before we get started, I do just want to give a quick shout out to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. We have actually broken 200 subscribers, which is tremendous. So thank you to everybody who has supported the channel so far. And yeah, if you're new here or if you watch the videos frequently, and you find them to be relaxing and enjoyable, please feel free to leave a comment, like the video, subscribe. All of those things do help the videos get recommended by the almighty YouTube algorithm, which, ultimately helps the channel to grow. But of course, that is entirely up to you. Your viewership is more than enough for me. So, like I mentioned before, I thought today we would kick back, relax, and just do a little bit of patrolling here in the Throne World. I haven't done a patrol video in quite some time, and the one that I did do was on Earth, and that was, before the before Witch Queen actually released. So, let's just pick up tell you what, let's actually go pick up some bounties from our buddy Finch up here and see what we can do. Precision final blows, finishers, a crafted weapon. Apparently that's bugged. I was literally just looking at a Reddit post about that. So we're going to skip out on that one. Public events with arc or stasis equipped. Sure. Why not? Alright. So yeah, let's go ahead and I guess just grab a patrol as well. And we will get down to it. So, been a little while since I've played any Destiny 2. Last time I played was actually the last video that I made for Destiny, which was, I believe, just some, strike playlists gameplay. I've still been really, really enjoying playing New World. I've kind of really gotten into the in-game of New World. I think this is supposed to be precision kills, and I'm going to have a hard time doing that with an SMG. So we may want to, let's go and grab this here. I don't know what this does. Oh yeah, that just gives me more, a little bit of glimmer and some reputation gain there. Go and grab this loot chest, which gave me nothing but glimmer. That's okay. So what is this? Okay, precision damage. So maybe we throw on the good trusty Fatebringer. And let's see if we can't. think this does have explosive payload. Okay, no, that's still counts, so that's good. Is there not another? There he is. Oh, okay. But yeah, so it's been a while since I played Destiny 2. I'll definitely be putting out some videos with some gameplay for Guardian games, like I talked about a little earlier. Definitely be grinding out whatever I can in that. Um, the armor sets are looking really good, even though I'm sure those will all be part of, the item shop, which that's no surprise. But the 3 armor sets that they have advertised with the like the This Week at Bungie posts and just different advertisements all look really good. Um, this guy has his overshield here. So do these guys. Well, let me tell you, having not played an FPS game in a while, you definitely feel your aim just suffer. Like, holy moly. Good thing I'm not playing Crucible right now because I would just be all over the place. Oh, guess I've already got that one. We got that bounty done, or the patrol done. What were the bounties anyway? Precision, finishers, and public events with either stasis or arc. Okay, let's just. Can I track these? Oh, so you can't track bounties anymore because they're already there. Duh. Yeah, like I was saying, definitely looking forward to Guardian games, having something to grind for. Excuse me. Kind of like I mentioned in my previous Destiny 2 videos, I have sort of reached that point in the season where I have more or less accomplished all the things that I wanted to do. They did release the master mode of the raid. So, Valve the Disciple, the master mode of that has come out. And unfortunately, at least, I'm of the opinion that there's not really much reason to do it other than going for the title and, like the adept weapons. But I guess part of my problem or the issue I have is that the adept weapons aren't really that good. Oh, we got a big dude over here. Let's just chase him down. Oh, single rocket, explosive light ×3. Just put him right in the dirt. Yeah, so like the master mode, like it's just not none of the. I guess let me kind of start my complaints with that, with this statement here. A big part of what made the master version of Vault of Glass desirable, beyond going for the title, the raid title, was the weapons, right? They were adept weapons, or time lost in this case. They, so they could take adept mods, but they had static rolls. So not only did they come with you know, it's like, for example, the Fate Bringer that I have, right? Just open my inventory right here. I'll probably die, but whatever. It is guaranteed to have Firefly and explosive payload, which is, you know, the OG Destiny 1 version of Fatebringer. But it also comes with, selectable perks, like an additional perk in each column here that are random, right? Um, and I kind of looked out with this one because I can use Kill Clip Explosive Payload. That's a lot of fun in Crucible and stuff like that, or Osmosis if I wanted to, make it an elemental type weapon, with throwing a grenade. But all of the um, adept weapons from Vault of Glass had that. So, like, here's like the rocket launcher. I think it was guaranteed to have cluster and overflow. But this one, but it comes with, so it's already a good option. But also, get random perks. Um, but the adept weapons from Valve the Disciple don't have like a static roll, like a guaranteed static roll that had good perk synergy, right? So, you know, you can do. Um, oh wow, you could do the whole raid, and yeah, you might get some adept guns on master, and it's a little bit more difficult, and there's, you know, more champions, which is, basically where the bulk of the difficulty comes from, other than like the power level difference. But no, I found the Valve the Disciple weapons to be just lackluster in their own right. Now, like the SMG can be pretty good, you know. Uh, there's good perk combinations you can get, but again, the appeal of the master mode, especially with Vault of Glass, and I guess it's my fault for having the expectation that Valve the Disciple would follow a similar structure. Was that okay? Even if the two random perks that I get are bad, I still am getting a guaranteed set of perks that will have good synergy, right? And I don't know, Valve Disciple doesn't have that. So a master mode is literally just okay. It's the same rate. Yeah, there are adept weapons, so we can put on adept mods, and yeah, some of them have good perks and combos and stuff like that. But it's not guaranteed to give you, like, you still have to grind master mode a bunch unless you get really lucky, right? And I guess your odds of getting a good perk combination are a little bit higher because there's, essentially, four different, you know, sets of four different perks that are going to come on each roll, on each, master roll of a gun. But I don't know. It just didn't really appeal to me, you know. And I mean, and personally, as far as like aesthetics go, the weapons in the raid just don't look that good to me. And that may seem blasphemous to some of you, but I just feel like the overall aesthetic of the armor I think looks great, but the weapons in Valve the Disciple just don't look that good to me. Um, let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments. But for me personally, just the weapons just did not look that good. Um, and in a shooting game where you spend, you know, essentially 100% of the time holding a gun in your hand, that you know, if the guns are ugly, then it just, I don't know, just kind of takes away from a bit of the experience for me. Um, again, I have yet to set foot into a Master Vow the Disciple, but from what I understand, it's the same raid. They just added more champions. Um, and as far as difficulty goes, other than just making stuff do more damage or adding more champions, there's really not a whole lot that Bungie can do, especially since they've pretty much said, okay, we're not going to, for difficulty wise for raids, we're not going to add extra mechanics to anything. I forget when or where they said that, but they did at some point in the past say, okay, going forward, you know, our plans for increasing the difficulty of master or like higher level content is going to come from, lethality of enemies, not um, that went right over that guy. That Nova Bomb just went directly over that guy. That was very upsetting. Um, so again, yeah, like yeah, I guess what do you expect? They're not going to add different mechanics to the raid. They're just going to make stuff do more damage, and they're going to make champions are kind of like that's how they're adding a lot of their difficulty to stuff. Um, but yeah, I don't know. At some point, maybe I will do a master vow of the disciple. Maybe next season. And I feel like a lot of my problem is I did a bunch of I grinded this game super hard when Witch Queen came out. So a lot of my time with the game was front loaded. So like with the expansion, was like I said, front loaded. So I went super hard and grinded out everything I could, getting my characters to the power, the pinnacle cap, you know that sort of thing. I guess let me not be a dummy and just activate this here. But yeah, I still got a lot of love for Destiny, and like I said, I'll definitely be uh, checking out uh, Guardian games next week. So be expecting a video, maybe a couple of videos on that. I know a lot of folks don't really care for the New World content, um, but there's an audience out there for that. And what is this? It's like an elite patrol or something. So I need to do some more finishers. That's what I need to do. But we also want to do this bounty. We can do the finishers on the way there. I actually have not really used this gun that much. This grenade launcher, the Dead Messenger. I, you know, got it pretty early on in the season. But there's so many other, like the Parasite gun, Osteostriga. Uh, and when I say the Parasite gun, I mean like the Parasite grenade launcher. It's literally called Parasite. There's just the other exotics just seem much, much more interesting than, you know, a wave frame grenade launcher that can change elements. But, it looks pretty cool. This looks pretty sick. Obviously I got the catalyst, but I haven't finished it. Um, so, doing this will be a little bit of progress towards that. Um, but yeah, I mean, Destiny is one of those games where I love it to death. And the problem with that is I will play it so much that I will just run myself out of stuff to do. And, eventually we just reach a point where, okay, I'm out of stuff to do. And then I just wait until the next season or next like event happens and come back and, no life grind that again, you know. So what is this? Okay, this is it's just telling me to clear the area. So yes, it's just one of those kill the bad guys type thing. Yeah, it's a beautiful game, man, and like the shooting and everything just feels so good, and like using a gun, like like this fate thing, fly explosive pigment. It's just so satisfying. Taking these enemies' heads off. It's kind of gruesome, but like, and just you blow their heads off, and then you see their body explode, takes out their teammates or whatever. It's very satisfying. Okay, pointed inquiry. I think that is that a scout rifle or a pulse? Scout rifle. Absolute and focused fury. Not that interesting. No, whoa. Hey there, buddy. What's going on there, chimp? Captain Tikka Masala. Well, we have completed two of our bounties. A couple of things season pass that I haven't collected yet. Before the season ends. Actually, how much longer do we have in the season? We have, okay, 21 days, 15 hours. So we got about 3 weeks left in the season. How do I get back to. Okay, here we go. So the last bounty we have is to do public events with stasis or equipped. So I think, or stasis. Oh, we finished the weekly thing for Finch. I guess let's go collect that. It's fast travel there. What we get from old Finch here. Bond. Not very exciting, but hey, we'll take it. It is 1560. It's a lot of bonds, apparently. I got a lot of bonds from the raid at 1560. Did we make on this? Oh, so you have to get. Okay, that's interesting. Now that's a new take on. Yeah, leading the catalyst. You have to different kills with the different elemental modes, and we got most of them done on the void one, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. don't see any public events going. But we're at about the half-hour mark here on this video. Um, so I think we may just end it there. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Taking it back with a little bit of Destiny content. Again, next week we do have Guardian games coming out. So I will be making a video while I grind out some of that. Maybe a couple of videos, depending on, how long Guardian games can hold my attention. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate all the support. And once again, if you enjoy the content and you like the videos and the channel, excuse me, do please feel free to leave a like, drop a comment, or subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps the channel grow and get a little bit more attention from the YouTube algorithm. But like I said before, just the viewership is enough for me. I hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you next time.